Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this. The trouble I had today. I ended up having to use my phone. I'm so sorry, guys. It's a mess. No matter what I did, I couldn't get it to work. For some reason I have a couple. Hey Barb, for some reason there's a couple of creations in paper and there's one that's private. It's like, okay, I've got to fix that. So I don't know what happened with it, but I'm here now. Oh, great. Let's see if it shows up. I couldn't get it on my iPad. Nothing. I was like, it was a mess. Hey, Tina. So I was having all kinds of issues. But I'm here now. I don't know what I did wrong with Streamlabs. I know I had a phone call and I was rushed, so maybe I missed a step, but oh well. I would have liked to have used Streamlabs, but it's just not working. No, it wasn't you, Barb. It was on my end. I don't know why. I don't know what was going on. So, who knows? I mean, I get a message that says waiting for live video, and it's just not coming up. So, who knows? Who knows? But I'm here, and I'm going to take a drink, and we're going to get started because I'm late. I was all set, ready to go, and I was talking to somebody that I'm going to do an event with, and it was like, she is a friend of mine. I said, I got to go. I have a Facebook Live in 4 minutes. So, all right, let's get this act going. So give me a minute to turn this around, and I am so sorry. I have to do it this way. I may need to do some adjusting. It may be too close. Let me see. I'll put my stool away. All right. Okay. Whew. Take some deep breaths. All right. There's the card for today. So, I got it. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty straight. This is the Clean and Simple card. I am using the Gorgeous Posies again. I am loving this stamp set. I just, I've used it so much lately. It's like, okay, time to move on. But anyway, we're going to use it today. And I paired it with Highland Heather and Garden Green. So a purple and a green. Thanks, Tina. So let me move that up there. You're going to start with your normal card base, whatever color you want. Hey, Lynn. All right, so we've got our white. I gotta train myself not to say Whisper White anymore because it's going to be basic white when they ever get it in. Okay, so I'm going to take my Highland Heather and my stamp. And now I will tell you my Highland Heather needs to be inked up. Oh, no, wait a minute. I think I did yesterday. Oh, I think I inked it a little bit. We'll find out, won't we? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness, it's so dark. I did too. Yep, this is Highland Heather. I hope I didn't ink it up with Gorgeous Grape because it's really dark. Oh well, we'll find out, won't we? All right. I was pretty certain I used Highland Heather. If not, I'll be buying a new pad. And now I'm going to add my leaves in. And I know that this is dark because I did ink this up. Give me a paper to stamp on so I don't get it on my mat. Okay. So there's that. This is a great card that you can do with any stamp set. I got ink on my finger already. And just use it for a birthday card. All right. And I'm going to pull my Highland Heather back in. I need to leave it open for my sentiment. Now my sentiment came from Butterfly Wishes. I needed a birthday sentiment and I didn't want anything too big. So I'm hoping it's lightening up some, but we'll see. So there's the clean and simple card. Oh, I forgot. These pearls, they're called pastel pearls, and they're going to be in the January. See, this is what makes me think I used the wrong ink. But I'll find out after I use it a bit, and if it lightens up. I need to compare it to the Gorgeous Grape and see. And I may be ordering a new one. No, I didn't off-stamp it. That was the color, but I re-inked this. And I was pretty certain I used the right color, but I'm wondering if I grabbed the Gorgeous Grape instead. These pearls, they're Blushing Bride. See, that's the color it's supposed to be. That is Highland Heather. This is, believe it or not, Seaside Spray, and this is Gorgeous Grape. So that, I may have inked my pad up wrong, which means I will be ordering a new one, but that's okay. So there's our first card, and I've got little pieces of paper everywhere. All right, I wanted to step it up, so I left my white card base, but I added a panel, and then I cut out all my images. Now I stamped all of these and cut them out ahead of time. So I have them all set to go. And you do have to fussy cut this. I have not tried using my Silhouette Cameo to see if it would work, but that's one thing I guess I need to try and see if it'll work to cut those out. It should, but sometimes if it's not, the outline isn't solid, it doesn't do as well. So I just have to wait and play with it one day and see. And that is Highland Heather. And then this was my Highland Heather before I re-inked it. So I'm thinking I used the wrong one. But I'll live. I may try. I know people say you can scrape it. I don't know if that works or not. I may find out, may give it a try. So I'm going to add my leaves with some glue dots. And I'm just kind of choosing a spot to add them. I actually like my Wow card today, but there's a lot of steps. Hey Joan, my fault. I was having technical issues, so I had to end up going through my iPhone. I couldn't use Streamlabs, so I was struggling. I may have to play with it later. All right, now I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back of this, and these are the same as pop dots. Stampin' Up! Calls them dimensionals. Other places or companies call them pop dots. Some call it foam dots. So whatever you have is fine. And I'm going to add some more dimensionals to the back of these. We have had so much rain the past few days. I actually have a swimming pool in my backyard. So it's going to never dry out at this point. I'm beginning to think, oh no, I was wondering what was going on. So I will be talking to a couple of landscapers and see what I can do to see if I can't get it to drain, because that's the problem. It doesn't drain, it just lays there. Now the fun begins of taking all the backs off. I'm going to pull my trash can over here. If it's not close enough, they end up on my floor. I got a bunch down there now I've got to get picked up. But it's supposed to rain off and on today. So, hey Betty Ann. Not happy about the fact that it's gonna rain some more. And with the sun not coming out, it doesn't even give it a chance to dry. But the water has no place to go. It doesn't drain well. So I'm gonna be seeing what I can come up with to try and fix it. All right, so I'm going to take the first one and I'm going to set it up there, and I'm using the same like triangle type layout. All right, I'm going to put that one there, and then this one I'm going to squeeze in here, and it's okay if you go off, just don't go past the side of your card. And then I stamped my sentiment on a piece of white, and I used the, let me see, I used the layering circles, and it was actually this one. All right, so you know which one, because I used the layering circles a couple of times. All right, I'm gonna pull these off and add this on, and then we need our pearls. I had to order those pearls. It was just, they're just too pretty. If I can find them. Oh, there they are. They're hidden under my ink. All right, I got all these pieces everywhere, and I'm going to use, and you'll see why, this is the Gorgeous Grape, and that's why I had used the Highland Heather, because I wanted some interest. All right, some contrast. All right, so there's the stepped up version, and I really think, and truthfully, because this is drying, that I inked it up with the wrong ink. So I guess I'll be placing an order this week to get a new purple posy pad. So, all right, so now that we've got the stepped up version, let's go to a wow. Lots of layers with this one. All right, I did do the fussy cutting and the other pieces ahead of time. So what I'm going to take and do though is I'm going to pull in all my pieces, and this time I went with a strip that's like 2 by 5 3/8, and I'm going to take my scrap paper again, and I'm going to use these, I don't know what you call them, they're berries for lack of a better term, and this time I'm using Gorgeous Grape, and I'm going to stamp these all over. See, this one needs to be, isn't it always the case, the last minute everything needs to be re-inked? So I'm going to there, and I may need more. And then I use these things, which I think are supposed to go in there. I'm going to use these with the garden green to add some accents. So I'm going to stamp these randomly all over and just kind of fill in my spaces. I love those colors too, Tina, on the pearls. As you can see, I've used the Blushing Bride and the Gorgeous Grape quite a bit. All right, one over there. I need something in there. Okay, that's good. A lot of this isn't going to show up, so it's no big deal. I'm going to close this up because everything else has been done. I haven't re-inked mine in a while, Lynn, but I really think now I grabbed the wrong one for that, but I'll just order a new one. Now I'm going to add this to a piece of garden green so that it kind of gives it an accent, and this is like 2 1/8 by 5 1/2. All right. And I haven't re-inked mine in a while, and I usually don't before I do a video, but I was up here yesterday and I thought, well, it'll be fine if I re-ink it today. And I'll keep it turned upside down and see if that helps, if it kind of settles down some. And it may, but it looks too close to Gorgeous Grape, unfortunately. So then this is going to go on my card base, and this time I used the Highland Heather. So with the first one I went with a white card base, the second one was white but with a Highland Heather panel, and now I am using a Highland Heather card base. I'm going to add this, and I'm going to go down the side. Ooh, almost. Trying not to get it on my fingers, and I almost dropped it on the card. That would be about, ooh, good Santa. Yeah. Okay, so I've got that layer on. I wanted to kind of highlight the flowers more, which I have fussy cut, stamped and fussy cut. So I decided to pull in some more of the layering circles. So for the, let me show you which ones I used. For the white layer, which gives it a little tiny green border, I used this one, which is, no, wait a minute, I went up one. That goes up here. I used that one. So that's the sentiment, that's the white layer. The scallop one is actually, and I need to get this straight, there is that one. So this is the larger set, and it's number 2. I just kind of played with it. I think it's because it's dry up here. In the summertime, my studio is it's too much humidity. And in the winter, it drops down to like no humidity. But I'm working on it, getting it straight. So I'm going to add this to my green. I gotta pull it over some. Yeah, there we go. All right. Then I need another white and another green. And I wanted the center one to have some interest to it. So what I did was I took the diamond embossing folder and I embossed the other white piece, and I'm going to add this to my I need to re-ink my pads next week when I'm not doing any creating, so to speak, so that they have a chance to soak in. All right, so I've got my 3 circles done, and I'm going to use that same triangle type pattern. So what I did was I took the 2 plain ones and I put those on flat. All right, and I'm just kind of centering it and just leaving a little tiny border at the top. And I'm going to do the same thing down here, like so. And because I want to highlight this one, I'm going to use the Dimensionals, Pop Dots, Foam Dots, whatever you call them. And I'm going to add those to the back of the one that's embossed so that it stands out from the others. I'm going to get that last one off. All right, and this one goes in the middle there. I put these two in a line, but this one I'm going to offset, and it's going to go that way. And I probably shouldn't have pushed that down. It's kind of crooked. I'm going to try and twist it, see if I can get it to stay. There. You can't do that with glue dots. You can with Dimensionals. So I've got my center. Now it's time to do my flowers. So like I said, if you don't have this set, you can either order it or you can take and use what you have. Same way with the colors. I chose a light and a dark purple and a green that would go with both of them. I'll put that one that way. All right, these I put on with Dimensionals because I wanted them to really pop off those circles. Now there's a possibility I may have to use more postage on this, so if you don't want to have to pay extra postage, don't pop them up. It may be that you have to pay extra postage also because of the weight of the cardstock. Excuse me. So let me get my backs on. Ooh, no, no, no. I don't want a whole one. Give me a half a one. All right. I love this set. I have used it so much. I haven't used the sentiments in there too much. And the reason I went with, excuse me, Butterfly Wishes for the birthday one is the Gorgeous Posies says celebrating your day, and I really wanted it to say birthday wishes. But this is, I mean, look, it's got get well, and it's got a sympathy saying in there. I mean, you could put with sympathy outside and that on the inside. So it's a great versatile set. I liked it because the flowers look watercolored to me. And I just like those images. And I thought that since there weren't any dies with it, they would be fairly easy to fussy cut. And they really are. I stamped all that I needed for, excuse me, my cards. And then I sat last night while I was watching TV and cut them out. And I had them cut out in about 10 minutes. So there's almost finished with the backgrounds. There. All right, now when I put these on, I put the two at the top and bottom right in the center of the circle, but I wanted to show more of that embossing, so I put this one over, and because of it I'm going to need two more dimensionals on these, because this is popped up, this one isn't, and those two overlap. So to make sure that they stay Hey Carol popped up. I added some extra so that it gives it, so you can see it's got some extra spacing to make sure it stays up and not kind of falls off. So there's the card. And then for my sentiment, I used the same circle that I had used before, which was this one. But for my green one, I used the next one up. So I just basically, this one I knew would cut it out. So after I cut it out, I just took this and I went, okay, which one would work? And that's the one I chose to use from the layering circles. So let me add this on here, and it goes on with dimensionals also. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna add this on here, and I need some more. Thanks, Carol. Okay. Okay, ladies, I have to tell you, starting on Monday, my friend Vicki and I, we're doing some celebration ideas, some simple stamping ideas. And if you comment and share the post, you'll be placed in a drawing to win the cards that we share. And I'm doing it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, now this is a little close here. So, all right, what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to slide it under. Oh, I may not be able to because of the way that is. I should have done that differently. Can I get it up here? Yeah. I think I'm just going to put it down here and put it over top of the leaves. I messed up. That one, I put the leaves in further and angled it right. So now my pearls. And where did I put them? I have a feeling today is going to be one of those days. I just had them out because I was showing it. There they are. They're hidden. Usually I'm more organized, but I was thrown for a loop this morning, so. We all have days like that. So I'm going to add my pearls to the center. I ordered these, and then they also have the opal rounds. Oh my gosh, I love those opal rounds. So there's the stepped up version. So I went from, let's see, let me find my cards. Clean and simple. That one was a wow, sorry. Stepped up to a wow. And you can see the progression. And you see that the flowers are basically in the same layout and the sentiments in the same layer. All I did. Now, if you really don't want to go this far, you could take and emboss this background. You could use this diamond embossing folder on the back and just leave it at that. Thanks, Carol. And have great, you know, a great card with a little bit of extra in case you want it. But so I like this one, and sometimes I like the wow one, and sometimes I like the stepped up, but I like the wow this time, and I think it's because there's a lot of interest. I've been doing a lot of, you know, clean, simple cards, and every once in a while I just need to do, for me, a wow, because it's like, ooh, I need that. So I do it every once in a while. I just throw some extra stuff in there. All right. Well, I'm glad you liked them all, Barb. Thanks. So let me, The last two or the last one also, Betty Ann. I love that diamond folder. I recently got it. It's really a great folder. I don't know if you can see very well to use, but it's lots of fun images in there. Yeah, I think after I had it all put together, I went, oh, I could have embossed that, but that's okay. It's just a little bit more without going overboard, which is what this is. And sometimes I like to go, sometimes I like to go overboard. And then, you know, sometimes I create a card, I went, oh, I really like this one. I mean, this is a great card. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just simple, clean. I guess when I do a card to send to somebody, I think about the person. Would they like this clean and simple card, or are they going to be the one that likes the whoa, wow card and really love it? So there's some ideas for you with this stamp set. And remember, I used 2 purples and a green. You could easily do it with Blushing Bride and Melon Mambo, and then a green. So, I mean, you could even use Coastal Cabana and Bermuda Bay and throw in some Granny Apple Green for bright colors. So, there it is. All right, let me get ready and turn this around. And like I said, I apologize. I don't know what is wrong. I will be playing with it. The green jumped out on the one yet. I will be looking with my string glass to see what I did wrong. I can watch the video, because usually that's what I do, is I watch the video and set up just like the video says to it. I didn't do it this time, so I was having all kinds of problems. So I did change something. Ooh, tropical. Ooh, yes, Lynn. That almost looks like the flower from Hawaii. I don't know what you call it. It kind of looks like that. I can't think of the name of it. I know it starts with a P. Kind of looks like that flower. That would be pretty in tropical colors. Ooh, you've given me some ideas. So, well, I'm going to go finish my tea and do some experimenting and find out why I couldn't go live and using Streamlabs, so I didn't have to do the switching. And hopefully I will get it straight before Monday. And you've given me an idea, Lynn. I may use some tropical colors on Monday. Not with this stamp set, something different, but tropical colors. That might be kind of fun to play with. With all the rain and dreary days, we could use some tropical colors. All right, ladies, have a great weekend. Stay safe. Hey, Linda, sorry, we're all done. Stay dry. And I'll see you on Monday, and I'm going to be Plumeria. That's it, Lynn. I knew you would know it. Monday, I'm going to be in the group, not on the page. So I will see you on Monday. Stay dry, everybody, this weekend. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. All right. Bye.